DaftPina is a creator that has been on the platform since February 25th, 2015, but most of these old videos were reviews on cartoons, but developed into a commentary channel where he would critique other YouTubers, only to go back to cartoon reviews after a certain drama that made him leave the community. In this two-part series, I'm going to be talking about DaftPina and his recent controversies. This is the dark side of DaftPina. Back in 2017, Darth uploaded a video where he spoke about Jaiden Animation's eating disorder. She made a video titled, "Why I Don't Have a Face Reveal," and she speaks about the reasons to why she doesn't show her face, and the bigger issue is because of her eating disorder, and how it made her insecure about a lot of things about herself. Darth posted a video titled, "How Jaiden Faked Her Face Reveal." This video gained a lot of backlash, when he critiqued Jaiden's video by stating that Jaiden's face reveal was fake and insincere. He also states that Jaiden was faking her eating disorder, which is something that just wasn't true at all. He also mentioned how if Jaiden sees this video that she won't be responding, because the things he is saying are all true.
I guarantee Jaiden will see this video and not make a response to it, because I either said things that are very true, or because she doesn't want to break character for her subscribers and fans. But for the unlikelihood that she chooses to respond, I will consider changing my mind about her face reveal video.
And to most people it was clear that this video was posted with bad taste and really had no direction. Darth posted a Twitter statement a whole year later saying he had removed the video because it was in bad taste and was misinformed. Another year after the original apology, he quote tweets the original tweet and mentioned again how it was in mean spirit and how it wasn't right to critique someone's eating disorder and make up lies about them faking it. If you've been a viewer on my channel since November last year, you might remember an animation channel that goes by the name Antoons. Antoons is someone that is extremely unhinged, and still with over 1 million subscribers, still can't handle someone talking about him. For those of you who didn't see that video, I show a clip of DaftPina calling out Antoons for tracing his art. Well, despite the fact of what Darth said to Antoons, he did it himself. Darth had an old account where these traces would be made. The account is lost in today's time. He spoke about it in a video where he apologizes to the artist he was stealing from.
And it took time to learn more and get better at creating what I wanted to make. I was thankfully able to speak with the artist I stole from, apologizing for what happened long ago.
Darth's traces also included NSFW art. This was revealed by a Twitter user called Yokomation. When he was 15, Darth traced an anime girl, with people criticizing Darth for being a hypocrite, as many assumed he called out Tina Fey because they drew NSFW. However, a statement Darth made on Twitter, he explains how he doesn't have an issue with NSFW art. Yokomation also made a tweet showing that some of the art that DaftPina drew was a 14-year-old anime girl undressing herself. The image was censored, but it still left people criticizing him. When DaftPina responded to this in a video, he even mentions that it's a good thing that they show the Wayback Machine in the exact year that this art was posted, because like I said earlier, Darth was 15 years old when he drew this. I do find it strange how this Twitter post didn't explain that Darth was 15, and I don't believe that they didn't know that, since they literally left the year that this art was made in from the Wayback Machine.
This also led to Twitter user Yokomation posting a tweet saying,
DaftPina drew that 14-year-old girl moon undressing herself. I fucking repeat, DaftPina drew that 14-year-old girl moon undressing herself. This is not a fucking joke. He really did draw her undressing herself.
Within the tweet is my old meme center username, the Wayback Machine website. Luckily they still left the date in there, because if you calculate my age at the time, the drawing, I was 15. You really got me. 10 years ago me. Sure showed him.
Tina Fey is a Twitter artist where they would essentially draw NSFW art. They also did commissions, but in recent times has closed that part of their account. This is probably due to the controversy they got themselves into. Tina was called out for sexting a minor in her DMs and exchanging nudes, when at face value this sounds like the worst thing on the planet. At the time, the age gap was revealed to be 19 and 17. Most people, including herself, explained how it wasn't grooming since it was a literal 2-year age gap. Now I do just want to premise and say the age of consent in their location is 18. Now, for Tina to be in a relationship with this person is fine. Now, if the age gap was to be 19 and 17, there is nothing wrong with them to be dating. Where I would say it becomes an issue is when they were exchanging nudes, because from this DM conversation, we can see that she knows the age because she asked. Now, it turns out that Tina Fey isn't trans and is actually just a guy. This was shown from leaked Discord DMs where they say that they have come too far with this lie and can't back out now. This also means that the person they were sexting with, who was a transgender lesbian, was being catfished by a person called David, not Tina. But To answer you right now, I really started this persona when I used to play a lot in Steam. I would joke around being a girl back then, but people actually believed I was. So just for the laughs, I went along with it. Then I started drawing more, and my persona with gaming went along with my art. I didn't really enjoy it, having the persona with it, but I was already too deep. And I did wanted to say, hey, I'm actually a dude. I have moments where I'm like, I want to talk to these guys face to face, but I can't, because I already put a mask. It was very scummy of me. I did generally enjoy everyone though. The mutuals, the mods, making the server. Darth posted a Twitter post saying how he isn't going to be making a video on the situation, and in the process he shows some Facebook screenshots that led to David's personal Facebook, and people were able to find the original Facebook account where these pictures were posted on, which obviously led to people finding David's family.
The problem with this tweet is that he includes personally identifying information in the same tweet where he says he's not going to dox them, enough information that me and a few other YouTubers within a few minutes were able to locate the exact Facebook account he got these screenshots from, found the family of the people that David knew, and was able to see basically everything about his private life. He doxed them.
Now, Darth clearly doesn't think this still to this day, since the tweet is still up. David's apology on this situation basically says the same thing that the Discord DMs did, that them saying that they were a woman was a joke that went too far. They also say, please don't attack my family and harass them about this drama, since people were able to find David's family from Darth leaking this screenshot. Darth released a statement revealing information and trying to clarify his side, such as Tina Fey using someone else's nudes to catfish a trans lesbian. The 17-year-old mentioned before, later to be revealed to be 16. Now, what Darth is saying is fair criticism, since now that the age is 16 and 19, and it questions the situation more. And you really have to wonder why they would use someone else's nudes to get this person to send photos back. So Tina Fey essentially is someone that was pretending to be trans, had someone else's nudes that they were using to get someone else's nudes that was a 16-year-old. In Darth's opinion, he says the information tweeted out was not doxing, as all of it was gathered publicly from David's own Twitter, Discord and Reddit accounts. Despite this, many people consider it soft doxing and blackmailing.
However, recently, James caught fire for his hypocrisy over scamming mobile games, considering he complained about them in a video and then he just made one.
But they're only disguised as free because they bombard you with ads. Okay, I guess I do that too, but what do you want from me?
Which got me thinking about my past with him, and also his older content. I was 15. You really got me. 10 years ago me. Sure showed him.
TheOdd1sOut was a storytime animator here on YouTube, and a while back he complained about mobile game ads, and not long after that, made a mobile game himself. Now, while it was hypocritical of him to criticize a dull, boring game, and then him creating one himself, Darth decided to say he went back and looked on his older content. But with most of the things that Darth does himself, for example the tracing controversy, he will excuse it by saying it was a long time ago, but he will go back on someone else's old content and criticize their past. You see, there is nothing wrong with criticizing someone's past, but Darth will say why are these people doing it to him while doing the exact same thing to others. The video is called TheOdd1sOut Hidden Hypocrisy. This video was deleted by Darth, since a lot of the people who saw it said it was nitpicking, and really tried hard to paint James as a bad person.
James made a video talking about the 12 Days of Christmas on a budget.
10 frogs, 9 ladies dancing, 8 Mexicans, 7 rubber duckies, 6.
Moving on to his opinions on Leafy is Here.
It's kind of like a Leafy video, but instead of video game footage, it's me drawing, and instead of a mentally handicapped person talking, it's just me. So let's get right into the—
You know, after watching a lot of these videos, it just seems like he was edgier when he was younger. Younger being 19, 20, and 21 when these videos came out. So like a young adult.
So Darth is bringing his age into it because he was a young adult and should know better. Well, if you remember what I showed you previously, he made a video titled Jaiden is faking her face reveal, where he criticised her for apparently faking her eating disorder, which she didn't. And Darth was, you guessed it, a 19-year-old when he made this video.
He mentions how he wants to make a BLM comic.
play on the Black Lives Matters, because lives and licorice start with an L. And that was it. I thought it was funny. I'm not saying anything bad about Black Lives Matter. I've made comics about Hitler, Satan, bears eating babies, and okay, a couple of people were offended from the bear one. But just mentioning BLM, I don't know if I'd get in trouble for that or not. So I'm not gonna make that comic idea, but it's okay, because I still gotta say it in this video.
Wait, didn't James make a BLM post in 2020? I don't remember him mentioning this video.
Darth proceeds to show a clip of James talking about Black Lives Matter and how he is not going to be making comics on it, and Darth then shows how James made a post on Twitter about BLM. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to prove, since the comics he was referring to are comedic and he wasn't comfortable making a joke about BLM since he thought he could get into a lot of trouble about it, but Darth decides to call him out for making a Twitter post about it. I wasn't joking when I said this was a nitpicking video.
Well, along with deleting videos, James is also known for simply trimming them down.
Darth then decides to show a bunch of things about James's channel and how he has deleted and trimmed older videos. Well, that argument can't really work since Darth himself has deleted many of his older videos. Even the Cosmodor one. What's with that, mate? Even the video I'm criticizing now is a deleted one. Now, this video goes on about other stuff about James, where some of it just feels kind of pointless to even bring up. For example, Darth spends a good part of the video talking about how him and something else YT might not be friends anymore, and how they had a falling out because he didn't put his link in the description of a collab they did, and how Adam didn't promote James's card game on Twitter that he was also in. Darth also criticizes James for keeping his girlfriend anonymous in a video where he tells a story about them going to the beach. Darth's point was that if they were to break up, James can keep the video up because he kept her anonymous. And even if that was the case, who cares?
Come to think of it, in like a recent video, James talks about his current girlfriend. I bring this up as if they broke up. Would he delete the video? Is that why she isn't named? So he can just keep the video up if they broke up?
Darth also proceeds to show us his private conversation with James behind the scenes. Before I show you these DMs, I just want to premise, it is clear from reading these that James does not like him, and my guess would be because he made a video on one of his friends saying she is faking her mental illness for views. So Darth asked James a question about his new video he made on Alex Myers. He had asked James that he hoped that the reason he unfollowed him wasn't because of his video. Now James's response was him saying that he doesn't appreciate the thumbnail and thinks Darth used his character for views and attention. His last message to James was him quoting one of James's videos, and either Darth has never interacted with a human being before, or he just doesn't know how to talk to people that are annoyed with him.
And then I finished off the conversation with a quote from his own video.
So I think that the people you see throughout your daily life aren't strangers. They're potential friends.
But can you take a guess how he responded to that? Take a moment, because the whiplash of a response still hurts my neck to this day. He responded with,
"Because of what you said, I will never work with you or watch your videos, as the videos I've watched have been extremely disrespectful and biased AF, and when you inevitably leak this DM, let me explain to your audience why I feel this way." Ooh, he's gonna explain why he feels this way.
And then he goes on to list his grievances, starting with my Jaiden video, which this conversation took place after I apologized to Jaiden, but I guess he forgot.
"You were trying to find Rebecca's home address."
Which was actually a previous conversation I had with James, showing him the email, the one saying that I was going to film at our studio, but I guess he forgot. And then he ends the DM with a reiteration of the things already said, and posts 2 Google Drive links to my videos.
So James was correct that he did decide to leak his conversation. Before this video was taken down, James had posted a comment on the video requesting if Darth could take the video down. The comment is very long and has been archived on Reddit. If you wish to read the comment yourself and have the context of the video since James left timestamps, I will leave a link to the Reddit post and the deleted video in the description. Darth is someone that on his time on YouTube has made many mistakes, and many takes that make him a hypocrite. Like I said before, Darth is now deleting a lot of videos that make him look like a hypocrite. The Antunes video has been taken down because he can be called out for a hypocrite for the tracing. He is trying to hide from his past. And to be honest, I don't think Darth is a malicious guy. I just think he's very unaware of the things he does. Although, my opinion may change when part 2 comes out. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you want to support the channel, a super thanks is appreciated but not expected. Check out my second channel where I host a live stream show with my friends, covering YouTube drama. Please subscribe to my podcast channel, and my other socials are in the description down below. I've been WackyTV, and until next time, I love DaftPina.